Hey there guys, gals, non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I try to upload on most Thursdays, but every now and then extra videos get sprinkled in or they get delayed like this week. And so I've got one for you today that is Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonam-Young. And this one is a sequel to Out on a Limb, which I reviewed here. Let's get into it. Okay, so the blurb is, high school sweethearts Sarah and Caleb Linwood have always been a sure thing. For the past 17 years, they have had each other's backs through all of life's ups and downs, achievements, losses, stages, and phases. But Sarah has begun to wonder, who is she without her other half? When she decides to take on a project of her own, a fundraising gala in memoriam of her late mother, Sarah has nothing more than to prove herself and to everyone else that she doesn't need Caleb's help to succeed. She's still her mother's daughter after all, independent and capable. That is, until the event fails and Caleb uninvitably steps in to save the day. The rift that follows unearths a decade of grievances between them, and doubts begin to grow. Are they truly the same people they were when they got married at 19? Are they supposed to be? In a desperate attempt to fix what they fear is near breaking, Sarah and Caleb make spontaneous decision to join a grueling hiking trip intended to guide couples through rough patches. What follows is a life-affirming comedy of errors as two nature-averse people fight their way out of the woods in order to find their way back to their roots. So this 336-page book left me reeling. Like, it's sweet, it's a little bit spicy in places, but it's so full of heart that I was not expecting. I should have expected it because I read Out on a Limb, and that one was just beautiful. It made me cry at the end. And then this one, the last, I don't know how many chapters, but the last several chapters, I just tore through them because I had to know what happens next. Are we going to get a happy ending? Is it all going to fall apart? I don't know. Like, it's written in such a way that it could fall apart. That this is, and that would be a natural, satisfying ending. Like, not a satisfying ending, but a natural ending to the book. And I cried. This book made my heart swell up, and it just, so many feelings. And it's got a fantastic cast of characters. They all feel true to life. We've got several other couples on the trip. They've all been through the hike before, but these two are the newbies, and their guides brought their granddaughter along. And Sarah and Caleb, it's established in Out on a Limb that they don't want kids. They're not going to have kids. They like kids. They're fine. They love Winnie and Bo's kids from Out on a Limb, but they're not going to have kids of their own. And that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. And the way they treat this preteen who's going through it is just wonderful. Like, all the characters, I don't want to make it sound like they're without their flaws, because they're all flawed people. But they don't let their flaws define them so much as they work through their flaws to try and be better people. The pacing was pretty good. It definitely amps up towards the end, which is nice. It was a natural amping up, that it didn't feel like it just went into breakneck speed and it was out of place, that it was very much, this is the natural speed that we're going to go through now. And this book was just wonderful. I've been following this author on Instagram. I'll try to link her down below for her Instagram stuff. And she's just a wonderful author who writes these absolutely brilliant, sweet and spicy romances that just make you feel. Like, they just make you feel. Like, and this one, flips back and forth in time in its narrative structure, that we go back to their relationship. Hi, big kitty. That we go back in their relationship, and we have the present day, and we have when they first met, and the present day, and then when they first started dating, and the present day, and like it's these milestones in their relationship up to the present day, and then we have the present day in the other chapters moving forward, and it's just so beautiful. And the ending is just so wonderful, and it's just wonderful. I feel like I've said that a million times. Don't drink every time I say wonderful, because you'll end up in an alcoholic coma. But it's just absolutely brilliant. This is a 5-star read. I will be keeping this book. I will be reading it again. And it's just wonderful. I am so excited for this author. I'm so excited for the work that she does. That she writes these beautiful, true-to-life characters. It's a contemporary romance. It's on the spice scale, I'd say it's probably about 3 chili peppers out of 5. But on the rating for this book, it is a 5 of 5 stars. So, should you read this? Absolutely 100%. Have you read Out of the Woods? Have you read Out on a Limb? Have you read Next to You or Next of Kin? I'd love to hear what you say, what you thought about these books. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.